Already, we're back, and we don't have the lights on. It's fixed. We're all good. Can't wait. It's been too long. It has been a week. No streams for a week. Unfortunately, yes. So, Tuesday, live was down. And I'm not really a fan of, like, streaming TCG Pocket. Because I'll be honest, I don't even really play Pocket, like, at all. So, wasn't really doing anything like that. And then Thursday was Thanksgiving, which is like, I don't know. It's not like it's not a big holiday in like the US, because I mean it is, but it's kind of like, in my opinion, it's like the setup for Christmas. It's kind of just like, like Christmas is the holiday where everybody's like, yeah, presents and family and hanging out. New Year's is like a week after that. So like, that's kind of more of like the holiday that I prefer, because I really like Christmas a lot. It's like my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving's kind of just more of like, I just stuff my face with a lot of food. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, corn, green beans, pumpkin pie, apple pie, cornbread, like gravy covered thing. Like, that's what it turns into be. So that's why I didn't stream on Thursday, was just because it was a holiday and I just went on the kind of wanted to chill. Because I do work like a normal 9-to-5 job. Like, I do work a 40-hour week full-time job. So I was off Thursday and Friday, and I kind of just wanted to take that time to just like relax and kind of chill. So that's what I did with that. So I was not sick, just holidays. Like, you know, Odessa said, a lot of holidays in the America, Thanksgiving and stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of what that was. Also, don't mind me, I have to keep putting lotion on this Pikachu tattoo because it's at the stage now that's like peeling a lot, and my skin's really dry because it's that time of the year. Because where I live, it's freezing cold, and we had a blizzard also. Thursday or Friday, we basically like ended up getting way too much snow. Or it was like Saturday, Sunday, or something like that. And we had like so much snow, it was kind of obnoxious. And it caused a bunch of issues, like, kind of everywhere. A city about 40 minutes from me, I think, broke the, like, U.S. record as far as, like, snowfly. I think they got, like, 10 inches in, like, 24 hours or something crazy like that, so. Now you're hungry? Hey, man, go get a snack. Go eat it up. It's all good. It's all good. I'm all about snacking and gaming all the time. So, I hate snow. See, I don't know. I don't mind snow. I just don't like driving in it. Like, I hate driving in it. My car also just is, like, not great in the snow, which is kind of part of it. But let's get into some games. We're going to be climbing the ranked ladder again, actually. They reset it, which they counted a cool thing now. So, once you hit Arceus League, you basically get to, like an SR ranking after that. And then it kind of moves up and down from there. So, we're kind of just climbing through there. I'm like sitting at Lugia League at the moment. I played an okay amount over the weekend. I played a lot of decks that I don't normally play for like different YouTube videos. So things like that. I played, I don't even remember now. Cerule Edge. So that video is going to be coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know what else I had played. I think Luxray Control was another one. Not too sure. Snow makes me mad. Yeah, like I said, like I don't hate snow. It's just kind of more of like I hate driving in it, and like it gets cold. Like where I live, it gets really, really cold. So that kind of sucks. It's cold like probably at least 5 months out of the year. Decent hand though. Decent hand. And the reason I also really been wanting to play like more stall and stuff, I know it's rotating, and that's kind of the reason why. Like I want to play it more because it's going to be leaving. So, like, I'm like, man, I really need to play this while it's here. We don't get snow in Bangladesh. We'd actually like to see snowfall, different regions, different climate. Yeah. Yeah, right. And like, it's kind of weird, too, because, like, where I live, it's very, I don't know. We get a lot of snow, but it's not, like, an insane amount of snow. We get quite a bit, but, like, it's also not like blistering hot. Like I don't live in Florida, right? Like I'm not experiencing insane high amounts of humidity or anything like that, right? So that's something that's kind of nice. Like I don't have to experience a lot of that stuff, but it does get like hot, you know. Like I think the hottest it's been where I live is probably like, I don't know, we've definitely broke 100 degrees, like Fahrenheit for sure. So that's kind of like something, but it's not anything like kind of insane, I guess. Also, we're gonna boss up this memory skip Ralts because I don't want Fluttermane to knock off what my ability is. Also, I gotta let my dog in my room because she, for whatever reason, does this thing where she insists on being in here at all times, which is fine. I don't mind if she's in here. It's just she like will not. I'm not allowed to stream. I'm not allowed to record unless she's literally in here. She has to be in here at all times. So I just let her in because if not, she'll just kind of like paw at the door a bunch. So she just kind of lays over there on the floor. She just hangs out. I don't know if you can see her. There she is. She just hangs out. She chills. Yeah, I don't know. You can definitely have some of my snow though, Dark. You can definitely have some. We got like 7 inches in like a day, like 2 days. It was kind of crazy. I can't hear you when you walk away from the mic. Well, yeah, I just had to let Molly in. I had to let my dog in. I had to let her in because she wants in, which is fine. Just she definitely is like, hey, let me in. So the memory skip is fine. We're gonna go another Snorlax. We're gonna attach the handheld fan here though. Arven. Get the Forest Heal Stone. And I don't want them to have Klefki, so I'm gonna grab Flute and try to put something like Manaphy on the bench. Okay, we whiff, which kind of sucks. But we have another option. So we can go here, attach. This might be super greedy and not worth it, but I feel like committing is also fine. She's a cute dog. She is a cute dog. She's great. Oh my gosh. 3 Ultra Balls while we hit on that? Unreal. Unreal. If we can find like Erika's invitation, I'm sure we can pull something out because I'm sure they have like Radiant Greninja in their hand or something. What are you gonna do about after Stall's gone? So actually it's kind of like a funny thing. This kind of goes into what Dark is saying too. Bummed about being Misfortune Sisters going away. I'm also very bummed about Misfortune Sisters leaving. So a lot of the decks that I've played are rotating, or at least a lot of the core functionality is. So I played Lugia V-Star for most of the time. And when I first started the YouTube channel, I was playing Single Strike Lugia, and that was a deck that I played pretty religiously, which is why the mascot ended up becoming Lugia. Lugia kind of quickly became one of my favorite Pokemon. And it's kind of continued to be that. Soul Silver is like my favorite like video game to play through, which is, you know, the legendary Pokemon. You catch that in Lugia. Like, it's the mascot of that game. Johto's like my favorite region. So that's kind of been something that, like, that's kind of where the Lugia thing came into play. But Lugia rotates, as do all the other V-Stars. So I've played a lot of Palkia V-Star decks. Also rotates. Stall also rotates, unfortunately. And it's not just like a couple cards leave. Like, we're losing Snorlax itself. We're even losing like Team Yellow's Cheer, Misfortune Sisters, and things like that. So if I wanted to try to play a control deck, I might just go back to Iron Thorns, because that's a deck that I played to Louisville and almost made top 512 with. Probably would have made top 512 had I just played the last round, but I wanted to go do something else. And go just like eat food and hang out with like my girlfriend and whatnot. So Angela is a disruption play, style play. Hydreigon's Mill. It puts like disruption. He would like to cook up something with those. Yeah, and like Angelite's a pretty cool attack. And I thought about playing. There was like that Frigoraph control style deck, which is pretty cool. And like even Pidgeot control is still gonna be around. It's just not gonna be as good. Like Pidgeot control loses a lot. Like you lose Team Yellow's Cheer, stuff like that. So like Pitch Out Control will still be a deck, but you're just gonna be losing a lot of pieces. You're gonna lose like the Mawile Tempting Trap. You're gonna lose the Regieleki with the Sonar. Like you're gonna lose a lot of pieces. You know, even decks like Gardevoir, right? Like you lose the Refinement Curlia, it's gone. You don't have it anymore. So like even decks like this are gonna struggle, right? I think this, I think this rotation is really gonna put a lot of different decks like entirely out of business. Like I think Gardevoir is basically dead after rotation. You know, I thought about playing like Goldango, just to kind of see like what's what. So we'll have to see. But if I wanted to do like a control style thing, I might just gonna go that route. But yeah. Unfortunately, this kind of stinks. But if I can stick something that isn't a Drifloon, if I can stick something like on their bench that isn't Drifloon or like Screamtail, we can Mimikyu or we can Ogerpon them out of the game. And or they would have to like force themselves to like Teleportation Burst over and over again. So that might be the play now. So we'll bench this. We'll attach this fan. I'm gonna counter catcher up this to I want him to attach an energy to it basically, and then I feel like playing a supporter this turn is just not worth it. But I also want to like we're just getting instant charge. We have no need to play a supporter this turn. But yeah, so as far as like what I'm gonna do, I don't know if that really answers your guys' question, but that's kind of where I'm at. I thought about playing like maybe Miraidon. I've been playing a little bit of that, kind of just trying to figure out what deck I really want to play. Like as I said, a lot of stuff rotates. If I want to stick to kind of the more control style stuff, I'm gonna have to looking at like Iron Thorns or Pitch Out Control. And like Iron Thorns is actually pretty safe because like you don't lose anything. Like Crushing Hammer got reprinted in like a Scarlet and Violet base set, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you lose anything in Iron Thorns. So like I might just go back to playing that. Like Quad Thorns was a deck that I mean like I know the deck, I know how to play it very well. So I have to see. Yeah, Curly going away will hurt Guardy a lot. We might have to figure out an entirely different playstyle. Brilliant Blender will be enough because it yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with Goldango, right? Like Goldango playing like Energy Search Pro is super busted if you don't prize it. You know, Cerule Edge is super busted if you don't prize the card. So like, we'll definitely have to see. I do agree. I don't know. It makes it fun. I think it makes the format really fun when we have rotations. Of course, you just don't have anything in your hand. I mean, you have Iono. Like your hand's awful. It's so bad. You don't have any energies, right? I probably should have looked more. I mean, I guess like you can't. I guess you can put energy on. Yeah. Well, counter catcher, pull this up, and then instant charge. I need Flute. And I need, like, Erika's Invitation to hit something at some point to win this game. And I need it to not be Klefki. Because if they hit Klefki, then they can just win. So we need to have that not happen. This rotation will hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Like I said, we're missing a lot. We're going to lose a lot of cards. Like, Regidrogo V-Star is probably the best deck in format right now. Rotates. Palkia V-Star has been played nonstop since it got released, 2-3 years ago. Rotates, right? Like, Babarrel, Pokestop, Stall, we have a lot of cards leaving. Like, Team Yellow's Cheer is leaving. Like, a lot of these cards we have are going to be rotating, which I think is going to be really good for the game, but also be very kind of difficult as well. I think it's going to cause a lot of issues. So, we're just going to have to see what kind of happens. All right, we're going to go Arven. And we're going to get this Flute. I don't care if they can retreat out of this or anything or attack with it. I need to stick something. I don't know if sticking this is even worth it, because then they can just teleportation burst into it and attack with it. I can't put that there. I need to like hit a Manaphy, I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, we should instant charge. Also, this feels like huge deja vu right now. Cause like I'm pretty sure I've played into this matchup like very recently. Last time I streamed and did not do great into it. It's a tough matchup. I have 6k credits saved, plus I have Raging Bull EX. I can just chill till April/May and see what deck's working. But yeah, and like that's kind of it right too. Like I've been playing Raging Bull a little bit too, because like that deck's pretty much safe, like almost entirely of rotation as well. So that's been something I've been also thinking about, is just like what deck to play. I would like to kind of stick to more like control-y type stuff, because I've been having a lot of success with it as of lately. But in the same breath, like if I can't, it's fine. Like I've played aggro decks, I've played, you know, go big punch face deck. Like I'm not too worried about it if I can't. All right, Arven, accompanying flute. Are you playing this the next challenge and going for 3-peat? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I thought about playing this to the cup and the challenge back to back. We'll see though. So for those that don't know, William Bolam and I, we go to the same local game store, and everybody's been not pleased with my. That's huge. We like that. That's good. That's huge. Counter catcher, pull this up. But yeah, like it's definitely something that I definitely think I might take further and keep playing it, because I have had a lot of success with the deck as of lately, at least. I think we'll need to. If I play Turo, that's also makes this kind of tough too. But we can also just like if we can make it so they can't attack with anything that doesn't have an ability, then we can just Ogerpon them too. Mimikyu's like a dead card in this matchup though. Everyone cheer up! We'll get new cards that may end up having similar effects to the old ones. We'll figure something out. Yeah, and like that's kind of it too, right? Like there's always a stall deck that's kind of always around. Like it's kind of one of those things where I don't know, Wall Stall is a thing, like Milotic Stall is a thing right now. We have like the Noivern EX Ogerpon Mimikyu control deck as well. So like the nice, see, I knew they had the Turo. I knew it. But the nice part is like when this stuff leaves, something will eventually take its place and it's good. But at the same time, why would you bench Luminion again? What? I don't care. It's fine. But something will eventually take its place, which is pretty nice. Everybody loves seeing the Snorlax Rebellion. That's it, man. Like I've been loving playing stall. This deck has been like my go-to deck. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good though. I think the play is just to play Ogerpon. Play Ogerpon, and that's it. Just play the Ogerpon and just kind of let it sit. Yep, play the Ogerpon, attach Cape. If they vacuum it, attach Charm. Actually, have they played Vacuum? They have not. And they do play Vacuum because we did see it when we had Accompanying Flute. So we're actually going to attach Charm first and bait out the Vacuum. And then we'll go into, like, you know, the Cape after. All right, here's what we'll do. We're going to go here first, because we're going to Penny and pick this up. So we'll bench the Ogerpon, attach, put the Mist Energy on, Penny up this, put this here, and I feel like benching the second Ogerpon is just not what we need to do, actually. Yeah, we just pass. Bleach's Peak. I've never watched Bleach. Not my anime. Not my thing. But I have just now finished and caught up all of 7 seasons of My Hero Academia, which that was a banger. That was a good show. definitely recommend that. And now I believe my girlfriend and I are watching Solo Leveling. It's like 13 episode like short anime, but we just finished like My Hero, and that show was kind of bonkers. So that's pretty cool. We also got to play Iono at some point because we have a nice crisp 9 cards in our deck. MAJ is so good. It's insane. It really is. It's insane. Also, are they milling me? Like what is happening here? Did I just draw that many cards? I mean, I guess this game has been kind of going on for a while now. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter was good too. We watched that. A lot of good animes out there. A lot of good ones. Yeah, it's fun. No, it is. I've been telling Blitz. Yeah, and like it's so long. It's so long. If I want to watch a long show, I don't know if it'll be that. Message retracted. Does that mean like you got rid of the message? I don't want to out you, but I also am still learning YouTube stuff, so I'm just curious. But did the writer manage to finish Hunter x Hunter? No, I think Hunter x Hunter's done, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's done, which is a shame, because the show's insane. But it kind of is what it is. Misfortune Sisters. The Turo is going to suck a little bit, but it's fine. And the Fluttermane is going to cause me a problem. Yeah. We're going to pull up this. It's currently on 18. Currently on 18 streak on the ladder with stall. Love that. I'm here for that. That's nice. 18 win streak is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I've never had a win streak that big before. I've had some pretty big win streaks, but not that big. Yeah, I think the Raiders finished. Is he finishing it? Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was done. I thought they weren't making it anymore. But I mean, hey, I could be wrong. You know, that's totally fine. But I think it's because I resets every ELO with the rank changes, so I'm up against a bunch of people who have no idea how to handle it. The early parts of me playing was definitely that. Definitely had a lot of that. Which is fine, right? Like that, you know, that's not like a big deal. We do want Erika's back though, and I kind of want this Misfortune Sisters back, and then we just pass. Yeah, it's definitely something that, like, if you don't know how to play against all, you're gonna have a tough time. As far as I knew, there was still some writing left to be done. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I could be mistaken. I don't even... You guys know more than me. I'll give you guys credit for that. That's for sure. No, he's supposed to be making more Hunter x Hunter. The writer just got really sad. Fair. Yep. Depressed? Yeah, probably. Yep. Turo, pick up the Fluttermane? Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We can't come back. I'm not gonna play the whole game out that long. I'll just run next. I'll take the L when it comes. I'm just a big Hunter x Hunter fan. Yeah. I mean, hey. That's good. That's good. Not cooked. Nah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We were so cooked. There's nothing we... Like, that matchup's so hard. Like, and they still had Curlias left. They can pull off all kinds of cool plays. And, like... the chances we came back was not very high. And I wasn't willing to sit through the game, so... I'd rather just go next. That's, like, one of the only bad matchups Stall has right now. I actually don't know if you guys have seen this. But I'll pull it up because it's kind of crazy. At least I think it is. Let me see. Dex. So this is Stall's matchup percentage right now. You have like a 65% into Okay, I want to make sure my opponent's not doing whatever. You have a 65% into Charizard. You can't really see it because my face is here, but it's here. It's just Charizard Pidgeot. This one right here, this is the Lost Box. You have a 75% into that. 60% in the Drogo. 65% into Cerulege. 75 in Miraidon. 75 into Bolt. 82 into Dango. You get cooked by Hydreigon. Pidgeot controls hard. Gardevoir is like favored, but I kind of also disagree at the same time. I feel like it's not a good Gardevoir player will know what to do, and you can lose very quickly. And like, I'm not saying I'm the greatest stall player in the world, but I'm definitely not bad by any means. So that's kind of crazy. Like, the mirror match is the most like RNG thing I've ever seen. Dragapult Thorns is like a 65%. I probably should take my turn. What are we playing against? Yo, what is happening? Let's take a look. We're playing against Reggies. I don't know. What is happening? Arven? Yeah. Nest Ball. Charm? I don't, like, is drawing cards worth it right now? I think I have to. I should have probably grabbed Forest Sealstone, but it's fine. Like, this is also fine. Yeah, okay. Back to this. Dragapult Iron Thorns is like 65%. Other decks is just random whatever jank. Lugia is favored if you play Temple. If you are willing to play 4 Temple like my old list, you will cook Lugia every single time. I guarantee it. You will literally cook Lugia every time. If you hit like 2 good flutes or just play 4 Temple, you're gonna cook them every time. Like, you really can. I've won that matchup tons and tons of times, just strictly because like I played those cards. We're also gonna play Eri. Yeah, get the Switch Cart out of there. But the Kieran is gonna be a little bit of a problem, I feel like. All right, we're gonna draw 3. But Ancient Box is pretty unfavored, but like all these decks down here aren't like a big matchup percentage, which is kind of crazy. So I don't know. It's definitely something that I've looked a lot into. Guardians are a hard matchup. Yeah, no, it's super tough. Hunter x Hunter still half done. Gordon Ramsay's cursing. Any dark type archetype with Petron is also an auto loss. Yeah, like Turbo Moon auto loss. Loyal 3 is like an auto loss. Any deck that just plays Petron, you just get cooked. Like any deck that plays Petron, you just lose. Reggie time. No, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I love the Reggie noise. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it, but there's like a big meme that goes around where Reggie just go all the time, and I love it. We're gonna go Flute. Also, we couldn't even grab Forest Sealstone. I'm over here like tripping. I'm like, I should grab Forest Sealstone. It's in my hand. Bleach is so good. Yeah, I did. I meant to add more onto it and accidentally hit send. Okay. I'm gonna say, like I said, I'm still trying to learn that kind of stuff. So I wanted to ask if like you did it, or if that's something that, like, you know what I mean? Flute. I just want to stuff your bench with stuff. If I can get them to a position where they have the wrong Reggies, that's kind of big too. I feel like. Yeah, instant charge. I haven't been meaning to watch Bleach. It's so long. No, it's too long. It's not my like. And this is coming from somebody who's watched like all of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, like all of it. Like, I won't even think about starting One Piece. Like, not a chance. Like, I can't. There's no shot. No shot. But what you were saying also, Hesher, yeah, Petron cooks Stall, and another card that also makes Stall like almost like you just get cooked, I feel like, is Klefki. There was times where like people were just putting in Klefki like for other decks, like to like, kind of help out with like Thorns matchups and other stuff like that. And like if you just run into someone who's just playing like a Klefki or two just for like the tech, and it's not even against Stall, like it makes it so hard. It really does. Bench this. God, I like no good supporters in my hand. Flute. They play Trolley. But they also have Thorns though. So I guess you're in a position where they need the Air Zero under depths. Also, I'm gonna grab another Flute. I'm actually curious, and I want to ask everybody, what decks... Oh my gosh, these Flutes are whiffing like crazy. This is kind of insane. I want to ask, what decks are you guys planning on playing post-rotation? So, for example, Odessa plays a lot of Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao is really going to struggle post-rotation. With Babero leaving, Pokestop's gone, Irida rotates, stuff like that. You know, Dark plays a lot of Gardevoir. Refinement Curlia leaves. With the knowledge we have now, what decks are you kind of eyeing up? What decks have you been playing that you're like, yep, I would play this after rotation. This is fine. You know, for instance, I know William plays a lot of Goldango. Maybe just lock in more Goldango. You know, what kind of decks are we thinking of cooking up afterwards? I just kind of want to hear everybody's thoughts. It's long but worth watching. The first 20 episodes won't be that great, but the Soul Society arc is so good to make up for. But after that, the filler arc is bad compared to the Soul one. I also feel like a lot of animes do that. Like a lot of animes just have bad filler garbage. Like it's just so common. Misfortune's Sisters. We gotta start milling cards. I also gotta be careful because I'm not playing Pidgeot on my list anymore. I cut it because a lot of the decks in the format just like burn through their deck really quickly. So I cut Pidgeot and just rely on Tumio's Cheer plus Pal Pads. I kind of my favorite deck is going to the graveyard. It definitely does struggle quite a bit, actually. You just get bunch. Just watch the summary on it. The arc after is really good. I'm open to watching Bleeds. I just need a new show to watch. I'm watching Tower of God right now, and it's not very good. Never seen Tower of God. Not one I've watched. Now, another show that I watched that I liked a lot, and definitely like kind of got a lot of like lashback. I thought so anyway. Everybody just calls it like cringe and normie. I like Death Note a lot. It was kind of like the anime that got me into anime. Like that was like the first one I watched where I was like, this is really, really cool. But I like the psychological part of it, and it's not all action and punchy, which I thought was pretty cool. Erika's, yeah. Erika's is good here. Yeah, we'll pull up this Registeel. Yeah, you don't need all that. Yeah, pull that up. Yep. Attach a fan. Attach a charm. It looks like the Snorlax was like the only way to win this matchup, though. Death Note was my first anime too. Yeah, it was like the first one I watched like fully. Like I started watching other animes, but I just never finished them. And then after that, like I watched all of Naruto, and then I watched all of Shippuden, and then kind of started watching like other random animes like Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer. I watched Blue Exorcist. I've seen Black Butler. Like kind of started watching all kinds of random anime at that point. Well, Guardy won't be available, it seems, but if we find something to make Guardy work, I'll go for the new one. Fair enough, fair enough. But for a deck with new cards, this is what I'm looking for. Here we go. I don't know what I do this turn, actually. Did I just play Iono? Nah, we're chilling. Yeah, we just pass. We just pass. We just pass. It's fine. Yeah. And like even for instance too, like actually the deck we're literally playing against is dead. The entire archetype itself is dead. Like all these Reggies are in the F block, and they all rotate. So like that's gone. A Decimine too. So all 3 of our first animes was Death Note. That's kind of wild. I'm just gonna pass. There's like no need for me to do anything. Two energies to 2 of the benched Pokemon. So this Snorlax and then probably this other one. Yep. May know that anime scratched the itch of Death Note, best in the world. Like I said, and like literally, I have a Death Note poster right here above my head. It literally just sits right there. It's like my very first anime I ever watched, and it kind of just really touched the home for me. We're gonna pick this Snorlax back up. We're gonna bench it again, but this time we're gonna attach. We can attach Charm and be fine actually. Let me just pass. I want them to KO this Snorlax. I want to be behind on prize cards so I can use the 4 counter catchers in my hand, obviously. And if they don't take a knockout this turn, I'm just gonna boss up something. It's fine. I'll just boss up like the Thorns. It's only to 1, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna go boss, and you know what? We'll pull up. What do we have in here? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We'll pull up the Regigigas. I feel like that's fine. Yeah. I feel like pulling out the Regigigas is fine. Oh, I wanted to wait to win, even though I knew it wouldn't be possible. Wouldn't be a healthy ending. It would have not been a healthy ending, but I also wanted Light to win. I totally get that. I know Right the Closet. I know Right the closest to Death Note I think I've seen is Danganronpa. Yeah, Danganronpa was another one I watched. That one was really good too. Yeah, it's tragic ending. Then there'll be a season 2. It was perfect as is. I hate the live action remake. The live action remake literally was garbage. It was so bad. I wanted it to be so good, and I was like, this is literally awful. This is so bad. Also, we can use counter catchers, which is good. So, counter catcher. Pull up Regigigas. And now we're going to go Nest Ball. We're going to grab another Snorlax. We're going to Night Stretcher for this Lax. And then we're going to bench this one. We're going to attach a Mist Energy here. Attach Cape. Attach Fan. And we don't have a Penny, but that's fine. I'm going to miss Fortune Sisters. We hit 1. The crappy part is they kept putting Switch Cart back in the deck, which kind of sucks. Like, I'm pretty sure it's in their hand. Because it's a trainer card, so they can just put it in their hand. They had Kieran. Maybe 06 was the play. Netflix one was the worst. At least the Japan one still tried. Netflix just butchered it. It really did. Netflix butchers a lot of things, which is kind of crazy because, like, when Netflix first was, like, came out, I was like, wow, this is, like, everybody was like, this is the best. You gotta have Netflix. And now it's, like, the biggest joke. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, another anime that I like to watch, too, was The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic was another really good one. My girlfriend and I watched that pretty recently. I don't know, there's just tons. There's so much good anime out there. I need Eri, and I can't find it. I think 06 here is good though, because you just keep putting that back in your hand, right? Yeah, the Kieran. Let's see. We'll hit you with 06. Let you KO something. I don't care. Netflix is a joke. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. I love The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. That one was really good. I don't know. There's just, I've watched so many animes. Like Soul Eater was a really good anime. I started to watch Jujutsu Kaisen and didn't finish it. Odessa did finish it. And like my girlfriend finished it. So that was kind of something that was like something I want to finish, but I just kind of lost the drive to finish it. My least favorite anime I've probably seen is Sword Art Online. Yeah, I love SAO, so, and she knows that. Odessa knows that I love SAO. It's like my like guilty like favorite anime almost. I don't know why, I just love it. I think it's so good. We're gonna go. God, Team Yellow's Cheer, I guess. We'll go Double Misfortune plus this. The problem is you can just keep like. I think I just had to force them out of all this stuff. SEO so below points for sure. The Alpine arc hurt it, but I heard the AI arc was actually good. That arc was really, really good. So season 1's really good. Season 2's bad. Season 3, which is Gung-Yellow Line, is really good. And then you have the Excalibur arc, which sucks. So season 1 and season 3 are really, really good. And then you have like the GGO like alternative anime, which was also really, really good. But like season 2 with Alpine was really, really bad. And Excalibur season was also really bad. But other than that, it was pretty good. And the AI arc was also really good too. We're gonna go Eri here. And I want, so they put Kieran back in the hand a bunch of times. Eri. Yeah, so they're just gonna keep putting Kieran back in, which kind of sucks. So I don't know if I have an out. Why am I playing against all these ridiculous decks? No, probably got older than him. He got one sand. Happy for him, not angry on her. Yeah, I mean, yeah. GGO anime itself, not the season. Yeah, so I liked both. Like even the GGO and like the season was really good too. On there, like I say, you cannot convince me otherwise. Hey, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Penny picked this up. I don't know if we have an out. Honestly, I really don't know if we have an out. If you lose to the Reggie deck, I would cry. I don't know what I can do. Like, they're just able to Ancient Wisdom and keep putting this stuff back on. They kept putting Kieran back in their hand, which sucks also. So I don't like, and I can't mill Kieran either. Reggie's ridiculous. Like there's like nothing I can do. Well, here's what I can do. This, pull this up. Iono. Because they can't deck themselves. They can't not deck themselves forever. Is kind of how I'm looking at it. And it has to be to the bench Pokemon. So eventually they're going to run out. So here's what we'll do. We'll attach Mist Energy here. And then we'll pass. So I think that's the play they're trying to go for. Was keep doing that. But we're in a position now where I think we're fine. If we can find another Penny and pick this up, we're good. We need Pal Pads at some point to put Team Yellow's Cheer back in. I think we actually have this game locked. Reggie's Supreme. Reggie's are ridiculous. I love Reggie's, but they are a little ridiculous. Because this has to be bench Pokemon. So now you have to like move this to the bench and try to KO with that. Like, I don't know. It's not going to let them do anything. At least it shouldn't. Unless I'm tripping, right? Discard 2 energy. It should be underneath, right? Because anything underneath prevent all effects of X. Yeah. Damage does not affect. I don't know how that would work. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't even know. I guess we find out. If they go to use the attack next turn and it works, then I'm just gonna concede because I can't win. But I don't think Mist Energy lets you though. Because of its effect of an attack. Like the attack is targeted bolt. I don't know though. I could be just entirely wrong. But oh no, it does. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're out of here. See ya, soldiers. See ya, soldiers. Not today. I ain't wasting my time. We've been going for an hour, and I've lost back-to-back games because we're playing some bad matchups here. It's a tough life we live. Collect my reward for hitting 59. No, yeah. Unfortunately, we just keep hitting bad matchups. We need to see like Raging Bolts and Charizards and like Drogos and like Iron Thorns. Like those are decks that are good and for Stall to play against. Play non-Stall, play Sylvia. And Stall's it. I'm telling you, Stall's it. Stall, it's here. Like this game right here. We got this game locked. It's fine. We got this game locked. We're gonna win. It's all good. It's all good. All good. Let me go second, please. Thank you. This puts me in Master Ball League too. Stall is not it. Stall's it. I'm telling you, it's it. You just gotta lock it in. Gotta lock in Stall. It's it. Just gotta lock it in. Gotta lock that in. Run it dry, and it'll be good. See, like right here, we're gonna like see another bad matchup. You just do this. You just go next. It's fine. It's fine. Are they getting rid of Coin and TCG Live, or they did that? Oh, they're already gone. Yeah, they're already gone. Yeah, they used to be here. They're gone. So those are gone. Also, we're not gonna play against High Dragon. That's like a 15% win rate. They bench Pentra on EX. We just lose. So just scoop that up. Go next. Just go next. It's fine. Go next. Remember when I said the Stall was like the best deck to like climb? It is. It is. Like Asher said, like 18 game win streak. You can't lie with that. You just can't. Don't concede Amelia. That's so cringe. I mean, I guess in a hypothetical world, they could prize Petron EX and Hisuian Heavy Ball, or we mill Hisuian Heavy Ball, and it's fine. Make the counter 0-3. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're 0-3. We're 0-3 on the stream being named the best deck to climb the rank ladder with. We are getting cooked out here. It has been a tough one for the crew. This has been a doozy. If we go like 0-4 or 0-5, I'm going to lose it. So Roulette, see, now this is a matchup that's winnable. This is a winnable one here. Like, I have Stall ready to go in the bag. Like, it's always rocked in. It's ready to go all the time. That's not Stall. That's Miraidon. This is Stall with the big Mega Blitz sticker. Which I thought about actually doing like a giveaway for like a handful of stickers and mailing it to somebody. I thought about doing that. So we'll have to see. And I actually finally, like, for the the funniest part is too is like my actual like handheld version of Stall. I never changed, like I didn't change the, I don't know, I never changed the like the list. So now that it's finally changed, it's kind of nice. Backside the clown like ladder for sure. Just trust. That's it. You guys gotta trust. You gotta trust. Just trust. Our opponent doesn't even know. Like they're like, we play like 5 cologne. It's fine. Whatever. They're like, it's like we're chilling. That's what they're thinking. I dropped a bunch of cards on the floor. It's kind of cringe. But I don't know. I have all the decks I currently have sleeved up are Stall and Miraidon. I took apart Lugia. which was a deck that I never took apart for a while. Lugia was a deck that I kind of always just kept sleeved. But Lugia is really bad now, and it probably won't be good for quite some time. It's not like super bad, but definitely not good. That's for sure. Flutes, Whiffin, Nest Ball, we Rotom, we Pokégear. We find apparently the wrong supporter. Oh man. Misfortune Sisters. That's huge. Oh god. Yeah, that's fine. If they KO this, it's not a big deal. Okay, yeah, we're cooking. We are the cooking. I was playing Miraidon for a while. The last handful of days I've been playing Miraidon, but I'm running into problems, and it's mostly due to the fact that I don't have a lot of games played with a deck, so I have to rep more games. But I did win quite a bit of them, and Miraidon definitely feels good. But that's another deck that loses a lot of cards when it rotates. Like, you lose Raikou V, Raichu V rotates, Generator stays. So, I mean, the deck's not, like, in a bad spot. You just lose Raikou, which really hurts. And there's not really another, like, nice attacker the deck has that we can play. Like, I don't think there's another good like, electric attacker that we can just put energies on. Except, because, like, now it's just, like, Miraidon and Iron Hands. Like, that's the deck. Which, at that point, just play Future Hands and just Generator and put hands on Iron Hands and just amp a bunch of stuff and go that route. Like, so I'm not too sure what Miraidon will look like. I don't know. This is, like, my favorite part in Pokemon's, like, right before, like, rotation, because it's like, ooh, what's going to be good? What's not going to be good? I think that's really fun. So, we'll have to see. Also, our opponent burning through all these Carmines is super helpful. And we've milled the Pal Pad and the Cologne, so I'm not really sure how they're going to deal with this Mimikyu. I guess you could, like... Okay, that's how they're going to deal with it, I think. Yeah, Palkia. Yeah, because you can Star Portal and then put energies on this. So that's definitely a thing you can do. I'm gonna pass, which is not good for them though, because now I'm just gonna go Charm on the Mimikyu, bench this, Pokégear. Why? Why are my Cyllene actually, like, low-key actually Cyllene, because now I can hopefully hit double heads apparently, and we're gonna go Misfortune Sisters on the top and Flute, Nest Ball, sorry, and then we're gonna intercharge into them. And whatever third card. Boss. Okay, not great. We didn't want Boss. The goal for this stream is to potentially break even, but I do plan on ending at like 8:30. So probably not. We probably got like this game, maybe one more in me after this. Did start a little later than I wanted to. I did want to start a little earlier, like 6:30-ish my time, but not too big of a deal. What's the negative? Just believe in the heart of the cards. The crazy part is, beat me with Chien-Pao quite a bit, so definitely a problem I've had. Okay, Moonlight Shuriken, discard Jet Water, like a Yugi Boomer. I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. I never played with the cards, but I did watch the show. I loved the show. I thought the show was super cool. Yeah, so that... Alright, let's take a look. Nest Ball. Get another Mimikyu. Penny, pick this up. Put this here. Charm, plus Cape. Instant charge. Sorry for the negativity. It's finals week in college, and I'm crying on the inside. I would be too. I'd be crying on the inside too. Let's see. Music is getting ready to stop, so we're just gonna put on a new one now. No, a sponsor from Real Therapy. Bruh. Skip. All right, cool. This is a Pokemon stream. No Yu-Gi-Oh! No Yu-Gi-Oh! Allowed. Banned. JK. I will say, if I had to pick any card game to be banned or just like to not exist, sadly, it'd probably have to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, honestly, like, it just would have to be. It would. Wish there was an Exodia move for these things. This is true. Need real therapy. Hey, that's it. You need real therapy. And like, I saw the ad and I was like, no. Let's see. We're just gonna miss Fortune Sisters. I think we win. Flute. Just kind of stick stuff there. Let's go. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. Crisp run 3. Put me into Master Ball League. Did that not count? Was I at 358? What? I thought I was higher than that. All right. It's fine. We're just going to win the next like 2 or 3 and we're going to just slide right in. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. First win. That's, yeah, I mean, that's huge. That's huge. GG emojis in the chat. Belly bolt, peppy hands in the chat. We're picking out the dubs. Oh, I actually wanted to show you guys. There's another deck that I've thought about playing. And actually, I think it'll be really good post-rotation. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was tough to get into, but the complexity kind of makes it exciting when you get used to it. Weird how it works, though. It's more so, it's not the game itself. It's kind of more... So I played competitive Magic for like 4 to 5 years before I transitioned to Pokemon. And it's more the price tags for me. Like, the price tags is what kills it for me. Like, that's why I left Magic. I couldn't afford it. Like, I like spending... I don't know, like, because I play competitive standard, which would rotate about every 2-ish years or so. And the problem I kept running into was it was so expensive. Like, for instance, well, our opponent takes their super long turn. This is what it looks like. Like, the #1 meta deck right now is 20% of the meta at $500. Like, if you see above my head right here, that's the #1 deck right here. $500 for #1 meta deck. Like, your cheapest deck on here that you can play is like 115. That's the most expensive Pokemon deck you can play. So, like, to try to play that was just like, it was so unrealistic for me. And I just, like, I had to stop. And then, like, I also played competitive Modern a lot, which was a different format. And these are the price tags for Modern. So I was spending this kind of money on cards, like, pretty consistently. And it was like, granted, my life was a lot different back then. But, like that was a lot. Like, that's a lot of money. And I couldn't do, and that was kind of the reason why I didn't want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. Because it was just so expensive. Like, the standard format for Magic rotates like every 1.5 to 2 years. So you're spending $500 on a deck that rotates in a 1.5 years. And it's like, at least Pokemon, it rotates every like 2 to 3 years or every 2 years, and you're only spending $100 on a deck. So, like, you're saving so much more money, and the events of Pokemon are immensely bigger. Like, insanely bigger. Screw Magic. Yeah, Magic, and like, I like the game for what it was. It's just, I don't know, I just kind of ran into a lot of issues with the deck, like with Magic. Like, I really did. Which was a shame. Erika's Invitation. This is another matchup I think we're just going to lose because they probably just play Petron, right? Nest Ball. get myself this. Bench this Mimikyu. Attach this fan. Flute. Put those there. That's probably fine. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Ooh. Prize a lot of cards. Oh my gosh, Odessa with the super chat. Reward your first win of the night. Win for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we get some Woobat love in the chat for Odessa? Or hearts. Hearts also works too. We just want to make sure we appreciate. Thank you so much, Odessa. Really appreciate that super chat. Hopefully they pick up this dub as well, but I don't know. This is kind of what Hesher was saying earlier about Petron EX. Petron EX, if they are playing that in this deck, we're pretty much cooked. If they play that, we're probably just going to concede because there's nothing we can do. It's kind of like almost unwinnable, actually. So we'll have to see. We'll go this. Arven here. We're gonna go 4 Sealstone plus a Nest Ball. Nest Ball. Grab a Mimikyu. Nest Ball. Grab a Snorlax. Bench this here. Instant charge. Odessa getting 5 Mega Blitz memberships, all at random, it looks like, as well. Thank you so much, Odessa. We really appreciate that. That's actually crazy. Love to see it. Thank you so much. That's insane. So we got F4L getting a gifted membership. We got Bugs TCG, Arzua, Derek, and Ed Frost as well, all getting gifted memberships to the Mega Blitz YouTube channel. Absolutely insane. Putting us up to a nice crisp 7 members to the channel. And you know what that means? We get now an extra emote slot to be able to be added as well. Thank you to Odessa. We really appreciate that. Odessa really showing all the support for the channel, not only by the gifted subs and the super chats, but also Odessa is the person that makes my emotes. So big shout out to Odessa. It has to be random. I learned that is fair. It has to be random. So we've learned that. Also, we're gonna get cooked, I think, here with this Pecharunt. Gonna make it so this is gonna take 8 damage counters, which is unfortunate. I actually don't know if I have an out, because like Mist Energy doesn't do anything either. Arven, counter catcher. We'll go Cape. Cape. Attach this here. This. We'll pull up, I don't know, something that's got a big hefty retreat cost. This looks good. And then we'll go this, and we want to try to fill this with the Pecharunt if we can, or without the Pecharunt. So I'm gonna grab a Flute and just hope. This, that'll work. If we can trap the Kieran, that's actually huge too. What's the retreat cost of that thing? 2? Perfect. Oh, thank you so much, Odessa. That's crazy. The 5 gifted memberships. Love to see it. We got all kinds of goodies going on here. Sorry, I'm messing with the chat on my side. There we go. I accidentally fixed it. I accidentally changed something and then I had to change it back. So I don't know how I managed to mess that up, but I did. DTE, Course Tenacity, Switch Cart. Unfortunate. 420 damage. That's the funny number. Do you prefer gifted members or super chats? I didn't know I could gift until I saw the button. There's no preference. Whatever you want to do, whatever fuels your heart's desire, whatever you want. There's no pressure to donate anything. There's no pressure for any of that kind of stuff. So whatever your heart desires. We'll go switch counter catcher, pull this up. Put this on here, bench another Mimikyu, attach, and we'll hit him with Iono. Disruption, plus I need more cards. So we'll hit with Iono, try to just dig into a counter catcher. Into that, we need a Snorlax. And we got 2 Pokégear, so that's pretty good. Given crabs, the crab is insane. Honestly, Cloth is like busted. Like that's another deck that I wish would still be alive post rotation is Cloth. Like, but DTE rotates, which is like another card that's literally insane. Like gone, right? DTE is just gone, and like that card's bonkers. Literally bonkers. Card's insane. We can leave this here for now. I want to shred the hand. I want to get rid of switch cards. This is good. We'll Eri here. Yeah. Let's see. So I guess Arven next turn finds them in if they just have it. Night Stretcher. Grab a Snorlax. Bench this. Instant charge. Instant charge. Yeah, but Cloth's another deck. Oh, yeah, I was showing you guys the deck that I would want to play post-rotation. I literally forgot all about that, and then I was like, oh, yeah. So if I had to pick... Another deck that's actually entirely gone to that we're losing is Lost Box, which is a deck that I've played entirely of. So, remember that animated Crab Island video? Cloth's artwork reminds me of that for some reason. I do remember that, actually. That's pretty accurate, too. That's kind of crazy. We'll go Penny, pick this up, put this here, attach Charm, and we're just gonna pass. We gotta try to like manipulate the poison the best way we can. We also said we lost Cape too, though. But anyway, so the deck that I also had thought about playing was Thorns, but another deck that I genuinely was like, wow, like this could be pretty good like post rotation was this deck. This deck I feel like post rotation is pretty solid and can still like do some pretty cool stuff. Also, we're gonna Eri. Yeah, get rid of the Switch Cart, get rid of the Nest Ball. That's pretty good. And then next turn I can just hit with more Fortune Sisters. But this is the deck here. Gouging Fire EX. This is a deck that I genuinely think is actually pretty solid going forward. I think this deck like has a lot of potential. I think Gouging Fire is like a pretty cool deck. I also just realized it's probably just easier if I just do that. So Gouging Fire EX is a pretty cool deck that I feel like going forward gonna be pretty nice. Also, our opponent conceded. Let's go! That's 2 W's. But I think Gouging Fire EX is like a super nice deck going forward that I feel like has a lot of like cool potential. So that's a deck that I'm definitely thinking about playing. Back to this. 2-3. 2-3. We win one more. We're in Arceus or Master Ball League. All right. What's probably the last game here? We'll have to see. We're probably looking at ending like 3:30 or 8:30. I said 3:30. I don't know why. 3:30 was many hours ago for me. Crab Island. I love the crab emojis. That's nice. Yeah, no. But Gouging Fire EX is a deck that I'm like, yeah, I could definitely play that. So we'll have to see. Something I learned, I can't give subs on my phone, but I can do it on my computer. I don't know why. Huh. It's kind of interesting. Not too, that's kind of like odd. Like, you're like, why can't I do it on my phone? Charizard? Question mark? I actually lost to a Charizard deck yesterday playing stall. I got cooked. It was kind of embarrassing. My opponent just like had like 3 Dusknors like back to back, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you got it. Let's go. That's a dub. Let's go. People don't want to play against stall. See, I told you guys, best deck to climb the rank ladder. No one wants to play against stall. They just scoop. They can't win. It's fine. Oh man, that's too funny. Odessa with another gifted membership going to Josh. Thank you, Odessa, so much for that other gifted membership. Really appreciate it. For the win, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Put this in I keep saying Arceus League. We're going to get to Arceus League. We will. We'll get there. But for now, we're in Master League. That's where we're at. That's just too funny. Okay, I'm done for today. Well, thank you. It's really appreciated regardless. And I should be able to add... I can't afford any more wins. I can't afford any more, so no more wins. No more W's, huh? Alright. I was going to say that was the last game, but that one went pretty quick. Also, I should be able now to add another emote. Thank you to Odessa for all those gift memberships. Truly, truly appreciated. So, maybe have to work on another emote, see what... Odessa and I can kind of cook up together and kind of go from there. But I have like filler emotes that I can kind of put in the meantime, but we'll have to see. Maybe after Odessa's done with finals, be able to figure out another emote from there or something. We'll have to see. Like I said, we'll figure it out. For now, we can put in a filler emote. It'll be fine. Ooh, ancient box. An emote is not what we're going for. Earthen vessel, pitch. Yeah, double dark. Pokestop. This matchup's tough. Ancient Box is a hard matchup. I don't know if... Oh, wait. Pokemon Catcher. Oh, they're playing Pecharunt. Wait, why don't you just grab Pecharunt? Ultra Ball right there grabs Pecharunt. If they bench Pecharunt, we're just going to scoop. Squawk? If they don't bench Pecharunt, we're in. But if they bench Pecharunt, we're just scooping. I'll tell you right now, we're going to scoop. If they bench Pecharunt, we're scooping. Because it's literally unwinnable if they bench Pecharunt EX. And you can't win. It's impossible. Sada, Pokégear, Judge, Pheasantipity, Nest Ball, Latios. I'll see a Pecharunt. We might be in for business. I got 3 flutes in my hand too. Like I'm ready to fill that last spot. I'm ready. Flute. Come on, we got 2 more. Come on now. Flute. Let's go. I just don't want that Pecharunt. All right, now I need Arven. Like really, really bad. I have to roll this Pokestop because I need a Nest Ball. No! Oh, God. Mist Energy, so you can't... Frenzy Gouging, Misfortune Sisters, Mildies. If you have Sada in your hand, you're probably fine. Pal Pad, put these back in. Say go. I don't know. This is going to be bad. Because they can just free retreat. out of the Roaring Moon into Roaring Moon EX, but Frenzy Gouging won't KO now because of the Mist Energy. So if they have Attach plus Sada, Vengeance Flexing will just knock it out and then we're cooked. Unfortunately. So we'll have to see. Choose. Squawk. Discard Squawk. Playing double Squawk. The only deck I've seen play double Squawk is like Ceruledge EX. I've seen Ceruledge play double Squawk, but nothing else has played double Squawk. Focus Stop. Ooh, Ultra Ball Shoe. Pokemon Catcher. You play the Shoe. Do you shoe into a shoe? Into a Pokestop. Get rid of the Pokestop. That's fair. Digging for that Sada. Why? You don't... No. Unless you Frenzy Gouging yourself twice. Unless you Frenzy Gouging twice. No, because it doesn't let you do the attack, right? That's kind of crazy. It doesn't even let you do it. All right. Pokestop. Pokestop's awful. Eri. Actually, probably just these. Yeah. Pal Pad. Yeah. Pass. This is awful. This is such a bad hand for me. This is not good. If he has Attached Sada, we just lose. A Dark Patch, Retreat, Punch. Literally, we lost because we couldn't find a basic. That's so frustrating. Unfortunate. Losing to literal RNG to Oblivion. Kind of ridiculous. Yeah, nothing we can do about that, though. Oh, whatever. Take your free dub and get out of my face. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, fly, shoot. Ugh, cannot believe that. That's crazy. And we start getting negative points now that we're in Master Ball too, which is kind of crazy. All right. I keep saying last one, but they keep being fast. So, last one. Yeah, we're getting beat up here. We're taking some crazy losses here. I mean, that game, like, we should have had that one. If we find any Pokemon, like even like Rotom, like, we're fine. We just need to find something, and we just couldn't. Like, Arven gets us like so far in that match. Like, we find an Arven, we just win. We really do. We find Arven, we win. We find Pokégear to find Arven, we win. We find like Snorlax, we're fine. Mimikyu, we're fine. Rotom, we're fine. Like, we find any Pokemon, we're okay. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So, I don't know what we're playing against. Either Regidrogo or Raging Bolt. Okay. Shinesta EX. Yeah. Yep. That's something. That is something. Draw bug catching set. Be able to find 2 energies. Maybe we'll tail dance a couple times. I actually don't even know what, like, whatever it is Shinesta EX does. Oh, look it up. Shinesta EX. We'll go Arven. Let's see. Nest Ball, Forest Seal Stone. Nest Ball. It doesn't have an ability, which kind of stinks. I have the card pulled up. I just got to read it. Forest Seal Stone is going to find me Nest Ball and do another Pokemon. Nest Ball into this Mimikyu. We'll go Fan. We'll go Charm. We'll go Pokégear into this Arven. And then we'll instant charge for 3. So Shinesta EX says rebrew. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon for each basic energy card in your discard pile. So that's kind of cool. And then Matcha Splash, 120 damage, heal 30 from each of your Pokemon. So looking to place damage counters on things, but we do play Mist Energy, so that's pretty helpful for us too. We do play Mist Energy, so we're just gonna have to see kind of what we got going on. Teal Dance, conceal cards, be able to draw a bunch. The other crappy part is too is actually like Myriad Leaf Shower kind of pumps here for them because they're gonna be able to just power a bunch of energies on. But if we can go Mist Energy on this Mimikyu, we should be fine. Unless we're gonna hook for 10 many times. So we gotta find Mist. If we find Mist, we're cooking. Let's see. Your ninja can have that energy, please. Hit for 150. Let's see here. Yeah. We also have Night Stretcher though. Yeah, I think we just wait on the Mist Energy play for now. We definitely prize some Snorlaxes, I think, right? Or do we just prize a bunch of Nest Balls? We prize a bunch of Nest Balls. That's not good. We did prize a Mimikyu, though. So we're actually going to grab a Hisuian Heavy Ball. And we'll grab Charm. Yeah, this is good. And then we'll go Hisuian Heavy Ball, grab a Mimikyu. Yeah, we prize 2 Nest Ball. We'll grab this Mimikyu out of this. We'll Night Stretcher for this. Bench the Mimikyu, bench the Snorlax, attach the Charm here, and then I'll instant charge for 3. And I gotta find new music. All right, so listen. Oh my gosh, it's insurance. The ad is insurance. Thank goodness. All right, so they have this Shinesta. Before damage counts on your opponent's Pokemon anyway, like Spill Tea, discard the 3 from your Pokemon. Maybe we have to go the block route, unfortunately. Iono. I actually don't know how this matchup goes. I've never once played this deck into this matchup, so I don't really know what to do, kind of, to be honest with you guys. Area Leaf Shower is going to be useless in the Mimikyu, though, but they can retreat, which kind of sucks. So we'll have to see. I feel like the matchup's kind of weird. This deck isn't like a popular deck by any means. And and something Heshred said earlier actually too. The lower on the rank ladder you get, the more rogue random stuff you're gonna play against, which isn't really suited for this stuff. Like Stall isn't suited to play against these kind of decks. So something to also keep in mind. We'll pull this up. Now I'm gonna pull up the Ninja. That Mist Energy though, that's kind of big. We'll Counter Catcher, pull up this, attach the Cape, Attach the mist. Pokégear. We'll grab Zero-6. Question is, do we Eri or Misfortune Sisters here? I think Misfortune Sisters is probably fine. This deck probably doesn't play a lot of items. They probably just, they play like, they don't, I mean, actually they play items, sure, but they probably don't play a lot of them. They probably just play like bug catching set, maybe a couple Switch, a Super Rod or two, you know, and then your, you know, your normal Nest Ball and Buddy by PAF or whatever. So that's something. Concealed cards. We're at this point, we want to try to dig for like the Switch and the Switch card if they do play it, but we haven't seen one yet. And another problem too, kind of circling back to what Hesher had said, the thing, like the lower on the rank ladder you get, the more rogue and ridiculous decks you'll play, and with that comes the downside of not knowing the lists as well. You don't know the list and what cards they're typically playing, which makes it harder to play into, especially when you're playing Stall or Pidgeot Control or these control style decks. Knowing what cards people play in their lists are a huge factor into how well you perform. So, for instance, I know what a lot of my local meta looks like. So, I've won back-to-back league challenges playing Snorlax Stall. So, that's kind of something to also keep in mind going forward. Is like, it's something that you know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to keep track of. But our opponent did concede there, not being able to pick up the dub for them. But yeah. So, I could probably play one more game, but I think I'm actually going to just end the stream here. Went for a good, nice, crisp hour and a half. But quick recap on everything. We go to the right page here. We go to the stream ending soon page like we're supposed to. Just want to thank everybody for popping in, stopping by. Dark was here pretty much the whole stream, which is great, especially for Dark, who is on a completely different time zone than us. We had, you know, my buddy William stop in, which is great. Odessa with all the gifted memberships and the super chat. Huge shout out to Odessa. Really, really appreciate it. You tied. We did break even. Nice 4-4 broke even there, so not too bad. Definitely like to see that. But yeah, it's like everybody kind of stopped in. Hesher stopped in. A bunch of people got gifted memberships as well, which is pretty huge. We talked about anime, which I don't get to do very often. So that's pretty exciting. I only really get to talk anime with my significant other. So, and my friend William as well. But I'm really glad that we got to, you know, everyone stopped in, got the chit chat. And once again, thank you, Odessa, for all the gifted memberships going to Josh Grief. We also had one going to FRL, Bugs TCG, Azura, Derek L, and Ed Frost. So, thank you so much for everybody stopping by. Once again, I really appreciate all of your guys' support. This will get kind of re-uploaded to like it basically turns into a VOD kind of going forward, which is pretty cool. But I think that's going to do it for here. We're probably looking to also stream on Thursday as well. I do want to get kind of more into that. No problem. I'm glad we have new Poke Friends now. Tons and tons of Poke Friends, which is super cool. But like I said, I'm looking to stream on Thursday. That is the plan. Maybe looking to kind of see what... Let me just pull up here what... maybe we'll do like an online tournament. So let me real quick before we peace out, see what kind of online tournaments we got going on for the 12th, around the time of when I actually am streaming. So we got one here at 7 o'clock, which is pretty doable for us. So maybe we'll do that one. We'll have to see here. It's kind of the last qualifier to get into this like championship thing that they do. So maybe we'll pop in for that. It's, you know, depending on how many players they get, is X amount of Swiss rounds plus cut the top 8, all that different stuff. So right now it's looking like there's 7 Swiss rounds, and then players with 18 or more match points advance to the next phase, which is a single elimination top cut, untimed best of 3. So maybe we'll have to look and see what we got going on there for that. That's at 7 o'clock my time, so if I were to do that, I'd probably start at like 6:45 like I did again today. And that stream would go later. So we'll have to see kind of what's going on there. But I've been really having a lot of fun playing in online tournaments. And actually, before I go, I do want to share with you guys, if I can remember my password. There we go. I've been doing pretty okay in online tournaments, playing a lot of stall. I did win an online tournament down here somewhere in like August. I actually had COVID during this tournament. Kind of fun fact. I was actually like super sick and was kind of miserable all through Top Cut. It was really not doing great. But playing a lot of stall at a lot of these tournaments, and have been kind of making decent places. You know, 18th, 7th out of 39, 18th out of 97, 24th out of 175. I played Arc Arm Rouge one time just because. I dropped from this tournament. My record wasn't great. 4th out of 30, 15th out of 64, 24th out of 103, 10th out of 84. So pretty solid records there. So I do want to kind of stream some online tournaments for you guys and kind of experience that with everybody. So we'll have to see kind of what that looks like going forward. But that's something that I do want to do. So like I said, we will have to see. But thank you everybody for stopping by, and that's gonna do it for me. So make sure if you want to play the deck list that I played in the stream, it'll be in the description below, so you'll be able to kind of copy paste that into TCG Live. And as well, make sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Mega Blitz Discord server. That is now up and running. Been thinking about trying to do a lot of different things with the new Discord server and see what I can got going on there. Maybe doing like a Mega Blitz tournament or something. I thought would be pretty fun. Like giveaways and stuff in there as well. If you want to be a member like Odessa, getting all those cool emotes, you're able to do that as well for only 99 cents a month. I really would appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!